To add decimals, you will line up the decimal point and add normally. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 9 is 15. Put up the 1. 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 8. And 1 plus 0 is 1. You will keep it negative, and you will bring your decimal straight down. To subtract decimals, you line up the decimals and subtract as normal. Because there is no placement right here, you will add a 0. Then subtract. 9, borrow from the 5, 7, 4 minus 2 is 2, and 1. When you are multiplying decimals, you do not need to line up the decimals right here. So you will multiply as normal. One, 2, 3. So you put it over 1, 2, 3. Your answer is 2.814. When you are dividing with decimals, this number should not have a decimal in it. Since it does, we're going to move it over and erase this one. Because we moved this decimal over 1, we are going to move this decimal over 1 and erase the dot. Okay. Then we're going to rewrite our problem. 2 into 10.6. 2 into 10 is 5. 10, 0. Bring down the 6. Bring up the decimal, 3. 6, 0. So our answer is 5.3. When doing these types of problems, you will have to look at the variable. Since the variable is being subtracted by 5.8, we're going to add 5.8 to both sides. These cancel each other out. W equals, then 5.8. You add it over here, and you get 7. So W equals 7, and that is our answer. In this problem, K is being added by 3.91. So we're going to subtract 3.91. Cancel each other out. K equals 3. You take away our answer is 24.09. Because this problem has a negative in it, the answer will be negative. Y is being times by 1.2. So we will divide it by 1.2. That cancels each other out, and this is 1.2. Then we will write 1.2 negative 1.44. Like we have learned in earlier lessons, this number cannot have a decimal point, so we are going to move it over. And rewrite our answer. Whoops, gotta get rid of that decimal. Okay, now we will divide. 12 only goes 1 into 14, so you'll put that. Then you put a 12, 24, you bring up the decimal, put a 2, 4, 0. So your answer will be y equals negative 1.2. In this problem, n is being divided by 8.2. So we have to times by 8.2. That crosses each other out, so n equals negative 0.6 times 8.2. Make sure to add your place mark. Add it up. 1, 2. N equals negative 4.92. Six 15ths plus 3 15ths. You will keep the same denominator when adding fractions. And then you just add the top. So 6 plus 3 equals 9. That is our answer. When you subtract, you'll keep the same denominator and subtract the numerators. When you multiply fractions, the denominators do not have to be the same. So you just times 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 times 3, which is 12. 2 12. Well, we have to simplify. So you'll divide by 2. Whoops, I put a 6 there. Meant 2 on both sides. So 1/6 would be your answer. When you divide fractions, you need to switch it into a multiplication. So you'll keep the first one the same, 3/4. You'll flop that into multiplication and switch these. Use the reciprocal, which is 7/6 equals. We can cross that out, make it a 2, make that a 1. So it's 7/8. be the answer. This is a similar concept to our earlier lessons. So we have to see what it happens to the variable. So m is being added by 1/6. So we're going to subtract 1/6. It crosses it out. M equals, if you're subtracting, it would be 4/6. Simplify, and you will get 2/3. Oops, gotta fix this. And m equals 2/3. Same concept, but this time we need to add 1/5. Cross each other out, n equals 4/5. That would be your answer. The x is being multiplied by 1/5, so we need to divide by 1/5. Cross each other out. So x equals 4/1 divided by 1/5. Remember, we have to switch it into a multiplication. So 4/1 times 5/1 equals 20/1. So x equals 20. Divide by 1/6, cross out 1/6, 6/1. Y equals 1/2 divided by 6/1. Flip-flop equals 1/12. Y equals 1/12. By Ari Floyd reading.